Life. Hair. It's to grow back. What's up, YouTube? I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm here. Okay, cool. Let's see which one pops over. So if I click this. Let's see. I'm sweating bullets. You know that? I think you know that. If you don't know that, I'm sorry. Because I'm sweating bullets. What are you doing? Gotta shave already, like, it's annoying. Got my around here somewhere. I don't keep track of anything. Yo, what's up, brainwashed? Just sitting here sweating, chilling. Just hanging out. To continue our convo from Discord, I agree half the time we don't know what we're getting into in relationships. See, I'm like the guru, right? I feel like my exterior should be like a 75-year-old man who has like a Gandalf beard, just laying all the facts. But the truth is, I'm not like that. Go over there, Addie. Good. The facts are the facts. I mean, see, growing up, I never understood it growing up. But I had some type of idea. I figured it was just like, well, you have to have like some type of like sexual appeal for that person. And then that could be a mixture of, well, do you have enough money? Are you popular? Because I realize, it depends on what you're looking for, but always assume that they are looking for what they are lacking. Now, if they're not lacking it, then they already have it. So what do they need you for? Or what do they need me for? Or the next person? So whenever I see people when I see people at the gym, like beautiful girls at the gym, if they're with a guy, I'm thinking a few things. I'm thinking, number one, well, yeah, she'll never give me the chance. She's already with somebody. Number two, it depends on the person though too, because yeah, there was a lot of times I would see girls with guys, but then it's like they feel like they could just trade up or try to get something from me. So I don't know why I said that first thing. I guess I was just thinking of like very specific couples, like the fitness couples out there. Now, I'll jump away from the gym since you don't seem the type to really like go to the gym, or that you care about fitness much. Um, your job or being at the mall. So I worked at like this one mall for years at different places in there. I was a mall rat. And I noticed working there and also being just a patron, just a mall rat, that people are cheating on each other left and right, left and right. See, people out there that feel empty inside, if you let them get in too close, then they're going to try to sabotage. They're going to try to, especially like if the guy makes a friend with the girl who's already with the guy and they frequent each other a lot, if he doesn't know him, he's just going to keep on trying to get with her anyway, not respecting that boundary or assuming that she is not being committed to him anyway. So it's like, well, I don't need to respect him because she don't even respect him. So she's going to try to get with him. Now, he might put himself out there too much. Like, hey, I got this for you. I could buy you this. I could take you. I could treat you better than this guy. I'm much better. The issue is, I like bit my tongue when I said that. The issue is, if she does take you, she's like, you know what? You're right. You would be better for me. Okay, fine. Number one, she's not going to be completely done with that guy because she's going to feel reserved. She's going to feel like if it doesn't work out with this new guy, she can always jump back with him without getting him upset. So she's going to like hide it or cheat. Number two, if she does take you, despite the idea of it not working out, it should give this idea, well, what if another guy after me says the same thing that's better than me? If she's willing to do that to that guy to be with me, she's willing to do that with that guy or with me to be with to the next guy. And it's going to keep on going. And I start seeing that a lot. I'm sure, been in that situation. And I don't mean like you personally, but you've had friends in that situation or you've just heard about it. Like, this guy was, sleeping with my sister or my blah, 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 all this time, or my best friend this whole time. I'm so angry. And that's going to cause bitterness. Now, not just that, but even if it never affects that girl directly, 9 times out of 10, it's going to affect her friends. And with her being friendly towards her friends, she's going to assume that it's just the norm for that to happen. So she's going to follow suit in that because it just seems so normal, and being a part of that world, that's all she'll know. And it also depends on the lack of resources that she may have, or in that case, not have, that she doesn't have. Whether it's family issues, her comparing herself to other people in school. Oh, well, that girl has way more than me. How is she getting that? Oh, wow, silver spoon. So her parents just have money. And then she's with a guy who will give her everything. How do I get that? Okay, I'll find a guy who could provide me that. And then the guy who's generally able to provide that, if he's able to provide it with one, 9 times out of 10, he's able to provide it with more than one. So he's not just thinking about her. And not just that, but it flips the opposite way. He's going to think, okay, well, she's probably going to cheat on me. So I might as well just not miss my opportunity if something comes, if an opportunity comes around, because it might not work anyway. So I better not miss out for this other girl. And it literally grows and spreads like that all throughout, like, society, no matter where you're at, part of the world. And then as you get older and that stuff is so common that you go onto this attack mode or this alert mode where you feel like it's every single person, right? Now, there are people that may not believe in God and they understand what I just said. So they just take it at that. Like, okay, well, I don't want a relationship because I'm probably going to get hurt. I don't want to waste all my money on somebody, but I know I got to spend something. So I might as well just do hookups because there's no strings attached. I got to pay anyway. I won't open myself up enough for them to know too much about me, but I could still get my fix with somebody attractive. No hard feelings. with that mutual understanding that she may be feeling the same way. She can get her fixed with multiple guys, etc. With her assumption that no guy's good enough for her. And a lot of times it's messed up that a lot of times that person is good enough for that person. It's just they are greedy. Or again, they're paranoid. Like they just are going to assume that, okay, well, it's he's great for me now, or in our case, she's great for me now, but she'll twist and turn later. And then you kind of see it early in your own household with your own family members that you grew up, with the idea of love and nurturing and like support. And then it's like, wow, my own family members are hurting me. I can't even trust my own family members. Or, wow, my my aunt Jenny cheated on my uncle, and it's like, okay, so because people are people, it's not your fault that you are in a blood family with somebody. You just happen to came out in that lineage. It doesn't make them any different as far as desires, fantasies, and our case for being believers, sin. We all get tempted into sin. So our family, like if someone says like, well, who do you think's family's the best? Like, well, my family's the best because it's my family. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way because they're not superhumans. They're not anything special as far as like what nature's concerned or biology's concerned. You cut them, they bleed. You cut a different family. You cut a black family, white, Chinese, whatever. People from Kuwait or people from Afghanistan or people from China or people from the Netherlands. It doesn't matter. People are people, and people are horny, and people are desperate, and people are poor, and people are rich. So there's many factors that play in to people and what they do and how they think and how they feel and why they react the way they do. Some people, and it's also like, don't ever assume somebody has the same heart and mind as you. Sure, it might look the same. Someone's might be shrunken in or whatever. Someone's might be bigger. IQs are different is what I mean. And then just levels of loyalty are different depending on your walk of life. Because some people, like everyone's born in the sin, but no one's born angry, right? Sure, you might hear like a baby come out that screams louder than the other baby, but that's just vocal cords. That's just, maybe they just came out extra, like they weigh a little bit more. So it's just more strain to breathe. But I mean, emotionally, they don't know. They're all the same when it comes to that. But people are molded and sprouted in the certain ways that could play a role in how they turned out to be. And some people are just slower than other people when it comes to having sympathy or empathy for people. Some people are literally insane or psychotic, so they don't feel the same things as normal people. Like if someone dies, it might affect them to where they are just pouring out tears and they can't go to work and they're in the fetal position, so depressed, and there's some that like, well, life moves on. And some people, they may have been the former at first, but then their heart just grew cold because of a lot of situations that they were in. It's like a lot of, like bank robbers, right? Imagine if like some people just love robbing banks, I guess. Some people just love murdering. But let's say the ones that were just molded to be that way because of poverty. Well, for the bank robber case, if somebody just came up to them and was like, bro, I don't want you to rob any banks. Here's $200K. Have at it. It's yours. No strings attached. It's already wired into your account. That person might just be like from this angry, evil old prick into like, wow, okay, great. I don't have to resort to a life of crime. Not saying they had to in the first place, but it's going to demotivate that thought process of like thinking of ways to make money quick because they have it. So they may not, or they won't rob a bank anymore. The problem is that's more of like a static concept. Just okay, problem, no money. Solution, bam. Although it's not a good solution, it's what they think in their head. The complexity of the human mind and societal norms, standards, and loyalty is much more difficult than just, well, somebody gave me money, so I'm not going to rob somebody. I'm not going to resort to this, right? And I guess a better example too, or another, yeah, it's a better example, would be like prostitution, right? So if a girl was just inheriting a lot of money, she wouldn't resort to that. Again, not saying that like the whole bank rob thing, like you don't have to do that even if you're poor, but it's just the influence is there, right? It's there. But if this woman was just given everything, she may not go to the strip club that weekend or call up the pimp or whatever. She wouldn't do that because she's good, she's fine, you know? And then when you combine that with like alcohol and drugs, and then your whole life is just fixated on, getting high, not just because you want to be high, but because the drugs that girls like that take generally causes those physical symptoms that without it, they just start to go haywire. All right, you said, I never told my girlfriend I love her yet. I'm waiting until she says it. See, that's the wrong attitude. What do you mean that's wrong attitude? On your sunrise pink social antro philosophical profession waves? What? All right. What's up? So it's the wrong attitude to say you're waiting until she says it. Because look, I can call her up and be like, bro, freaking Brent, right? It was Brent. Brent wants, he's not going to say that he loves you. He wants you to say it first. So tell him. So she could just be like, hey, I love you. Just for you to say it. See why I'm not saying it's like that, but what I'm saying is like, it shouldn't be about waiting to say it. It shouldn't be about even saying love. See, saying I love you isn't enough. It shouldn't be enough. Because, the ones that stab you in the back will say they love you to your face and stab you right in the back. Like, saying that doesn't mean anything. It's your action. It's how you operate. It's what you do. That's what matters. But again, it also depends on the person. I mean, yeah, like it'll hit/mean different if if your child says it to you, and back and forth the way you conduct yourself with your kids. But for adults, it's like if somebody literally says that to me, not only am I not gonna believe it, but it's not gonna affect me, right? Because okay, great, thanks for telling me, show me. And just like my old self, it's like my old self was like, I didn't, girls, they want to cuddle up and stuff after, what? I'm not trying to do all that. It's just like, it was fun in the moment, get that release of tension, the afterglow. And it's like, I don't want to be, it's not that if I'm touched, I'm touched, but it shouldn't be expected of me to no, I don't care about the hugs and cuddling after. I don't care about that. If anything, I just want to fall asleep. But that's my old self. Now it's like I'm not even thinking about that stuff. It's not there. But moral of my story with this, for what you're saying, is you waiting for her to say it. Maybe she's waiting for you to say it. So that's why you guys will never say it to each other, because you both are waiting. Think about it. Let's see. So how's it going, Sonny? She has frequently slipped it out 2 times by accident over the phone. She's an insecure person and she's afraid to be hurt. Well, technically, she said it first then. So you just lied. Come on now. Bro, you're young, man. It would be one of the longest time bets ever, but it won't be that long. Look, the girl you're with now ain't going to be the girl you're going to be with the rest of your life. I'm telling you that right now, 100% certainty. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry. It's just people's minds are going to change and adapt over time. Yeah, I'm not a Nostradamus. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not I can't literally predict the future. But based on stuff, Love is someone I'd surrender myself in a holy war for. But I would do that for anybody, though. Like, seriously. Oh, of course I know that, bro. So if you know that, then treat it as that. Just treat it as that, right? But not in a way to where, like what I said before, like don't just like sleep around with her and this stuff, knowing well it's gonna end anyway. Treat it like you got to throw tests out there. You have to deliberately just to see how people react, to see if they are capable or if they're worthy. Like I'm telling you, like it's hard to even. I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind. I scratch that. I scratch that. Texting my sister. Well, almost dropped it. Like picked it up super quick. 3 more days off my phone. My case is here, but I didn't even open it yet for my new phone. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna unbox both at the same time and put it on there. And I spent like $200 on freaking batteries, right, for my screen. Because these pieces of crap right here, these are pieces of crap. I bought 4 of these pieces of crap. I got smaller ones, and then I got those bigger ones, and they die quick. So I just literally bought the name brand ones, and it was like $189 for 2 freaking batteries that I don't even know if they're like even going to be even much longer. They should, but they're annoying because it's not like these batteries. I'll charge them, but if I don't use them right away, like the idle time on the batteries, like these will last. These for my camera will last. This is an official Sony branded battery, as you can see. I have 2 of them, and then I have a bunch of third-party batteries. Even the third-party batteries, they last. The problem is, those ones for my screen, if I charge them, and if they sit for 2 or 3 weeks, they are draining so bad that I might as well not even charge them. So I hope that these new ones actually hold a charge, because I don't use that screen every day. It feels more like a lustful relationship coming from her because she already did sexual things in the first meet. I promise you this, bro. 100% promise you this. 100%. You're not the only one. 100% shadow of a doubt. 100%. You're not the only one. And I'm only smiling because, again, I don't know, but it's funny. Because it just feels that way, man. It feels that way. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. But 100%. And even if it's not in the flesh, she's sending nudes. She's accepting. Like, I promise you. Like, I don't want you to get all upset or like. But it just. It's 100%. 100%. I'm done saying 100%. 100%. 100%. I'm done. 100%. All right, I'm done. Sorry. But listen. I was hypersexual as a teen after I was assaulted by my stepbrother. And that sucks. He yelled at me to get dressed in the basement while I had a bad foot twisting my hands all tight. Yeah, and then see that trauma can cause like just an everlasting lifetime of psychosis, of just mental issues completely. And then it's like what like what affected you then becomes your addiction. It's like you're combating it by doing it. It's like you're fighting it, but you give into it. And it's a hard thing because it's something that, yes, it's something that feels good. So it's like a double-edged sword because you're already traumatized, but it's like the best feeling in the world too. So it kind of clashes with each other and it causes like sickness. Like it causes like, it's like a haywire. It's like atoms exploding or something. It's just, it's just not good. And no amount of therapy can fix it. It just literally only the Holy Spirit can fix it. That's the only thing. And even then, there's still going to be resin. There's still going to be residue. There's still going to be just pulls and tugs and this. It's just. So I mean, realistically, it's just a harder road. Like it is. And even now, like you're not saying put a shirt on. So like, I think something's working here. You know. And that was kind of my intention, just to see, because I knew you were gonna hop in to see where your head was at. You know. It's like the more you're exposed to something, the more, and without getting it, the more you accept and are okay with it. You know. And I'm kind of hot in my chest anyway, but it's different because it's not like I'm a girl. You know. Like sitting like this, like for that mindset of like, oh, boobs. It's not like that. And because I'm not muscular. And with the laser on this tattoo, it makes my arm look smaller than on this one. He was 8. Yeah, I mean, you told me this, but like, see, the stuff you say in private. I mean, I get it. It's cool to be an open book. I am too, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't throw that out there for everyone to like know. That's the thing. That's like I don't. So a lot of things you'll even type, I won't even acknowledge on stream. Stuff you've even told me, or even stuff that you maybe have not have told me. I just try, like I read it, I put it in, but I don't respond to it. But it doesn't mean I'm ignoring. It's just because we're on stream talking about it. I think it's too personal for me to like at least bring up in the first person. If somebody says something, then I'll talk about it because, well, the cat's out of the bag. But just certain things I just don't say. Well, she is 17 though, bro. Senior high school. She had a few previous relationships before me. It's legal down here since the age of consent. How old are you? Aren't you, 21 or 22? See, and legal doesn't necessarily mean moral. I mean, they could legalize 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. We'll see a lot more people come out the closet in that regard, But and no, I'm not calling you the P word. I'm not doing that. I should have said something different. But I'm just saying for the simple fact that you said it's legal. But even if you didn't say it was legal, I wouldn't have thought anything because you're 21. See, here in PA it's 16. But it's a 4-year thing. So like from 16, the older person can be like 20 with parental consent. But her being 17, you 21. I mean, it's borderline. But in either way, too, she'll be 18 anyway. But it's still, I'm not worried about age. I'm not talking about age. All I'm saying is it's like she's a feisty one. If I were you, I would stay more than a million foot pole away from her. But I was 21 10 years ago, and you like the attention. You like the option. You're having a battle between flesh and spirit. You're letting the flesh win. And it's because like it seems like cuz you bring up this girl quite often. So it's like you're only talking about her. You're not talking about another girl. So it's like makes me feel like, well, she's just your option right now. And you don't want to just like you're on the fence, like you don't want to just throw it away. Cuz it's a girl, But it makes me feel like too that like any girl that would give you attention, you would hop on. Just for the simple, because I used to be like that. Like if a girl gave me attention, it's on. It's because like it's like in my mind at that point I was like, well, if she could have any guy in the world, but she's giving me attention, so I'm not gonna throw that away. But I got older and I realized, well, what's the catch? What's the angle? Why me? Get what you want from me from somebody else. Why me? Like, and people, oh, maybe she just genuinely likes you. No, nobody genuinely likes me. There's always a gimmick behind it. What about Josh and I was 13 and he was 18? I already told you I already gave you the verdict of what I said. Like, Sonny, if first of all, if I were you with this brain and your body and being you, I would do completely different things. I would operate in this life in this world differently. Period. And to be fair, I'll say if I was a girl, period, I would operate different. Like I would like I would have so much and I would give so nothing. If I was a girl, I would have and give, or I would have and receive so much. This is how much I would give. Nothing. I just don't get it. Like any girl that gets this much, but then also gives around or even more, they're doing it backwards. They're doing it backwards. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Depends on the type of kind of girl. I like to get teachers yelling at us and TBR always. Who's us? I don't understand that. My goal was to stay out of school. I didn't care if teachers were yelling. I just whatever. Like I went to Steel Center Votech. I'm sure you know where that is. Votech in Pleasant Hills, West Mifflin area, Steel Center. Um, and the teacher like was trying to get me to stay in school, and I just kept yelling at him. And I just left the school. I'm not effing coming back here. F you. I'm done. And I never went back. I left. But he was really trying to get me to stay. I'm like, no. I hated school. Since I was a kid, I thought it was a waste of time. What would you do? If I were you, I'm not like that's the thing though. I only know what I know about you. But yeah, obviously I would still preach the word. I would still talk to people about God. But I would put people in their place. Like I would be on every single dating app, right? But I'd be teaching lessons. I'd be teaching lessons like, yeah, send me $10. Send it. Go ahead, send it. Sucker. You know, you're a sucker. Cause you know, and the way I justify it is you just wanted my pants. But you know, I got your $10 now. You know, don't do that again. And no, I'm not gonna send it back. I didn't steal it from you. You volunteered. And I also never gave you any promise. I would just give people all these delusions. You know, I would get this like every simp out there would be paying me. Period. Talking about her so much because it's the only thing on my mind at the moment. I wasn't given much attention by women in high school, mostly because of the lip. What do you mean the lip? Like the way you talk? If it's the lip, then that shouldn't stop you, bro. Look at this lip. Come on. Why me? So I feel like using my time wisely. I am red pilled. And saying you're red pill means you ain't red pill, and saying base means you ain't based. Look, forget these women like that. And I knew you were going to say something like that. You weren't given a lot of attention. And that's why I said it before. She's giving you. Oh. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Look, man. That is your signature. The reason why is because if you want a godly woman, then it's good to have flaws so you can learn really early if she's worthy. Because if she's judging you based on certain things, if you didn't have those things, she may be with you, but she's still the B word, right? She's still that. Because she would treat other people that way. It's in her. You're just not in that bracket or in that lane or in that category for her to use against you, but she's doing it to other people. So that is kind of like it's your radar. It's your radar. You want these radars. Period. It's easy to narrow down certain girls. But that's the thing, that's just one physical attribute. Now you have to get into like, will she ride it or ride and die for you? That's the next attribute. And that doesn't come overnight. So for your case, what you should do is don't give her any sexual attention whatsoever. And even if she's giving it, deliberately go against it to see how long she sticks around. Think about it. If she's willing to stick around and be exclusive and wait, then maybe she's the one. But let's face it, she ain't going to. She's not going to. She'll sneak around doing it with other people. And she'll just string you along until you come back to your senses in the way that she feels. Like, I'll get him eventually. All you have to do is find a friend to set her up. I was just saying because that's how my mind processed a lot of things in high school. You got to find someone to set her up. It's easy. You find a guy. You somehow find an excuse for how he got in contact with her. And then you see how they interact with each other. And then you see if she's talking to him the same way she talks to you. And then you throw a few curveballs in there, some twists, bring up money, bring up success, bring up, heck, you could do it yourself. You just find fake pictures of somebody that you think's more attractive than you or something on the internet, set up a profile somewhere. But no, because then you may need somebody's voice to pretend to be somebody else. Yo, we could do that. It'd be super funny. That'd be hilarious. Set up a profile. Like, it'll be my voice, right? But like with just like a different picture or something like that. And then just see how far it'll go. That would be some funny content. That'd be hilarious. So we could start a whole entire series, like To Catch a Cheater, but like online edition, and then just record it all. That'd be crazy. People would think it's fake. That's the issue. Doesn't matter. All I'm saying is you have to test people. You have to. If it's worth it to you. To me, it ain't worth it to me. I don't care. Because I'm not gonna get myself cornered for it to matter. Ever. Jedi mind tricks. I play tricks all the time. Not to be a trickster, but to like to get a baseline, to get like an idea. I would rather talk to my mom, lady friends with guy friends, and learn things to help me make more money in a pure way. That's helping dudes lust. No, because you don't have to say anything sexual. See, that's like Hitler got all those people killed. He didn't even raise a finger. He just had people do things for him. I'm not saying like that extreme, but you literally don't have to do anything, But it'd be a way to actually prevent the lusting because people would lust less because they're going to think that all girls are just going to just take their money and not do anything. You don't have to lie. It's not a lie. You're not going to say, "Hey, I'm going to come over if you pay me." No, it's just like, "Hey, I would literally be like, "Look, I need some money. Just give me money." Like I wouldn't even there's no deception, there's no deceit. None of that. Just, "Hey, can I have some money?" And then that's it. It's not sick. It's like, especially if it's the opposite gender. Like, I had guys offer to give me money without me doing anything. I didn't take it because they were guys, right? And I wouldn't take it if it was girls. See, that's why I said if I were you, I do test people. Okay. You just got to do the right tests. The test has to be, maybe the test is right for you, but then I'm thinking it's about results in your life. I'm the most judgmental person I know. I just don't act like it because I'd rather be alone. Or when I'm around people, I don't like just hurrying the convo. It wouldn't hurry it. And in fact, that's just, yeah, that's telling me that you keep stuff hidden. But have a long conversation with everything revealed. Sure, technically it'd be longer if you hit it because that could be extra idle words to where once it finally does come out, it's all those idle words in this amount of time plus more stuff. So yes, it's longer, but how long do you really need it to be? You could still make the truth last several days, weeks, months, years. And the thing is, like, to me, every conversation I have is for a reason. Even this, even us doing this, is for a reason. So I don't just like to speak just for the sake of speaking, but it's like a do for a reward circuitry. Like the reward is, yeah, learning, but maybe also teaching. So that's the give and take in this situation. But to just hurry up a conversation or to not hurry up a conversation, like if the conversation isn't better, I didn't think I was that pretty or entertaining, I guess. Just average looks, average 112 IQ. So I thought no one would give a crap because of the saturation. What? Oh, are you talking about for YouTube? I don't understand. I don't get. I understand when you say saturation in YouTube, you mean all the YouTubers. Yeah, but you act like one person can only subscribe to one person. There are people that subscribe to so many channels. So it's not like, oh well, I Justine or insert girls channel here. Just ate that popcorn. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to choose between which YouTuber that you want to subscribe to. If your content, like, there's so many tech review channels out there, latest phones, latest this, latest that, that people will watch them all. Same with reaction channels. People, like, when a new song comes out and if, like, 30 reactors react to it, dedicated fans will watch every single reaction channel for that particular song. Period. It's just how it goes. 121 out 120. I don't even know my IQ. It's probably low. I don't even care. IQ to me, like, because, yeah, you could be extremely book smart. You could be like a brainiac. But if you can't apply that in the real world to make money or whatever, then does it even matter? You have to learn how to adapt in society. What? All right, don't eat it. What do you want? You say you're hungry all day. I cooked like 3 times today. I cook all the time, every day. I'll even order food, and you're always hungry. What? Get some water. You want the smoothie? And I was gonna say that Metallica reaction got me some views. Something so, and I was literally thinking that. But I don't do YouTube for the views. That's the thing. If I did it for the views, I would just lick my nipples or something, you know, and then say, hey, I'm LGBTQ approved. Come on, come on. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be somewhere else. I don't care. Like, it's cool to see views for certain things, but it's more or less because they were unexpected. But views don't do anything for me because I don't get paid for YouTube. I don't. I never will, and I'm cool with that. I don't care if I get 10 million subs or 1 million subs or 100,000 subs. I don't care. I'm not going to monetize. I'm not going to even attempt to monetize. I'm not going to submit the application. I'm not going to try. I don't care. And that's how I'm different, like, than a lot of people. You know, I'm going to spit facts to people. I'm going to react to what I want, like, to what I want to react to. Sure, I might take people's suggestions, and I do. But, you're funny. Good point. Like, I'd clean up this room. I'd put laser lights up on everything and make it all look fancy. And I have the money to do it. I just don't care. Brand new in the bottle. I don't even need it. Cut off all my hair. Has never even been like, they don't put like little protector things there. Light just turned orange for some reason. What the heck? Saturation's super high. It's like the white balance like changed because of this bottle. Let me fix that. Hold on. That's some weird stuff. Just lower the... It's freaking weird. Just pick up a bottle and then freaking... What if you use your message with usage of having a high view count? You could still reach out to people in that way, but then again, they'll come to the reaction and leave. Yeah, but it doesn't, I mean, once they click on it and watch, like if they click on it, I get a view. You don't have to watch the entire video to get the view. You just got to click on it. And there's no ads, so it's not like they're going to be, oh, an ad, I'm clicking back. And there are ad blockers. I mean, that's why I do like having more subs and views, because it's just more reach as far as like me maybe helping to wake people up. But that's it. That's literally it. That's what I've always, like, if you clicked, like, check like my very first couple videos, I mean, that's all it was about, was just, hey, how can I help people? How can I get people in shape? I'm resourceful plus Renaissance, but I'm easily amused with free lit on the internet. Free time. ATHF plus books in real life by the cold rocks in the sky. Scraper cave above the river with the neon cityscapes basking in transcendence. All right, poetry expert woman person. So you get amused by the small stuff. That's cool. This is still very, very orange. Hue shift. Ah. What the freak? Let's go black and white. Get it? Or the contrast. It's just because the ceiling light, honestly. Addy, turn the light off. Thank you. Thank you. Much better. I mean, honestly, I just want to do photo shoots all the time, make money, do some video stuff, try to wake people up, and that's it. I still haven't heard the New Rivers of Nile. I have to check it out. I will at some point. Tasted really weird. Thanks, Lulz. Thanks for what? It's all I want to do. I just want to do my photography. Make a few $100 a day doing it. One shoot, whatever. Do some video. Make sure all my bills are always paid on time, which they are. Make sure I can stay in shape. I'm trying to look more intimidating in person, though. Please don't. You're intimidating enough online. You get more intimidating. Your belt's going to be on super tight. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. Trust me, I know it in your manic states. I can already picture up here, like, You get crazy. I already know. You get crazy. Like you're so I don't get attacked again in the streets because I like walking around South Side and Lawrenceville. Now you need to stay out of South Side and Lawrenceville by yourself. Stay out of there. Stay off East Carson. I miss the days I would walk on East Carson and then I would run that whole trail past Homestead and yeah. I would get tattoos and stuff down there and go to restaurants, all that crazy stuff. I want. Let me see. It's gonna look so bad, but I want to see something. So we'll put it 12,800, but then we're gonna turn this light off. So it's still like that. Never mind. Let's put it back down. That's cleaner. It's cleaner. My biggest priorities right now in life are college, band, family, friends, and job. College, band, depends on the band. Family, friends, and job. Because I put MK Ultra acid in and I got in. Why are you calling it MK Ultra acid? It's just acid. MK Ultra is completely different. Sure, you can use psychedelics to get yourself more mind controlled under MK Ultra experiments, but to say MK Ultra acid. I got chipped. You don't need a chemist to drop it. Where's my? No, I have it's like a bottle of glue. You literally just get the frickin' cube and you just put a drop on it and put it in tinfoil and let it dry in a day, 12 hours. You don't need a chemist to do it. Sure, you might mishandle it and it gets on your skin and then you're gone for 3 weeks, but just don't do that anymore if you're serious about it. I get the Quentin Tarantino reference. I get that. I would think more H H Hunter, whatever, Fear and Loathing. I think his name's H Hunter. But drugs are bad. They're not good for you. We are a good group of musicians. My bass player knows how to play jazz really well. My guitar player is great too. Sweet. Yeah, that's your outlet. Just music. Cool. Put music over women. Music won't hurt you. Women will. Don't let yourself get hurt. Who the freak is the third person in here? Someone just creeping. I wish it would tell me. Then again, people would just stay offline. There's some bro or broette creeping in here. But I'd rather be by myself and studying in the university lectures, walking around high on caffeine in the opulent cemetery. Your well stance in the 80s goth and writing fully. Yeah, so there was this girl who I was working at the mall, and she reminds me of you a little bit. A little bit. She had black hair, right? But we hung out and stuff. Even after work, before the mall closed, I would get off at like 8 o'clock sometimes, and barely. A lot of times I have to stay till well past 9 for like closing down, whatever. But just that particular day, distinctive day, summertime, super hot. I was 17. She was weird. And I'm not saying it reminds me of her like being weird, but like weird in the sense that like, okay, so even for your last thing, you rather walk in a cemetery and dancing around and be in this leprechaun or be in this fairy or be in this majestic living creature in human form. She had a similar mindset that was like we were literally at like an intersection. It was a street, but in the middle was like a an intersection part to like stand, and she just walked across and sat down. She sat down right on this intersection where these cars were. She just sat. She was like, we could just sit here together and like watch the cars go past. And I'm like, I'm not sitting in the middle of the road on this intersection thing. I'm not doing that. Like, no. And she got like really mad because it's like she was doing anything in her power to be random, to be extremely random, even if it was in uncomfortable situations. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, it wasn't romantic. It wasn't anything. It was just like, why? How about we could sit in the woods, but she wanted to sit where the traffic was. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. So like I pretty much broke it off with her, even though it never turned into anything other than that. But she maybe a week later said she was moving and asked me for like, I don't know, because I got my number changed. She was like, can I have your phone number? And I was like, no, get away from me. And her friend comes up like, hey, she apologizes. Can she really, you really not going to give her your number? I'm like, just tell her to leave me alone. And then, yeah, she moved. I never seen her again. But it was just so weird. So weird. It was weird then, and it's weird now. It wasn't cute. It was weird. Just like another girl who had a hearse. That was weird too. But that was a little different. That's when I was like, I would drink here and there. I wouldn't mind being in that hearse at the time. Anyway, I just always have weird stories because I always hung around weird people, but I didn't always want to actively engage in the weird people's activity. Climbing trees is something different, but to just sit in the middle of the road where the cars are just to like hang out, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not much of a climber. I used to do mad pull-ups and crazy stuff like that, but I haven't strength trained in a long time, so I'm out for that. Where you going, Addie? Going to computer? All right. The third person left, whoever it was, probably recording everything, even though I don't typically delete streams to hold against me later. I don't care. We have an Insta account, but we don't post there a lot. Once we get an official account, I'll let you know. Yeah, chesticles is funny, but I want something a little more serious. Didn't the... Hold on. Somebody died today. Who was it? Oh, Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts dies after tour pullout. Okay, so Charlie Watts died today. You want a Malibu Barbie convertible vaporware hearse. And that's what's weird about vehicles too. Like, yeah, drummer for Rolling Stones, yeah. Like, it's like, yeah, I got a Corvette or I got a Camaro or whatever. Insert nicer car here. Oh my gosh, he has this car. Oh my gosh, I love him. He has this car. You know, it's just like, and guys know it. So it's like, yeah, that's the chick magnet. And that's how they're going to treat life. They're going to treat life as such. Like, well, I only want to sleep with girls, so that'll help. And it's not going to be the definitive thing, but I'll get more than less. But then, yeah, there's some girls like, oh, you drive a piece of junk. All right, we'll do it. And yeah, then there's some that's like, I own a Volkswagen. Wow. Plot twist, I don't have a car. For real, true story. I don't have a car. Don't care. I can get one. I could afford one. I just don't want to deal with it. Don't want to deal with driving. I don't want to deal with stupid stuff. I don't want to deal with... I don't go anywhere. I'll run. Yeah, just drive to the gym. Just run there. I just buy fancy equipment. Hey, my new microphone. Hold on. Vaporware, like the music genre, not vaporware. It'll save you money. It'll save you money on everything. Repairs. And it's insanity. Oh, yeah. So here's the mic, goes right on top of the camera. But what's cool is I can actually plug it into my computer. And then, I don't know if you've seen, yeah, I made an unboxing and a little demo for it. I even edited it, sort of. I just cut off the unnecessary parts of the video. But now I can get nice, clean, even I streamed today on the treadmill. And I plugged this into my phone. So I can literally use this on the phone. And then instead of speaking through this speaker, I can speak through this and it's going to sound better. And it's like shock absorbed because of this thingy. Actually, you could take this out, just pull it up. But here's all the controls. So yeah, then I can also plug it into like an audio recorder and then have it like not even on the camera and boom it like up here and then talk, you know what I mean? So it's out of frame. And it doesn't sound bad. It sounds really good. It was like I pay like $265 for this thing after tax. This is what I buy. I just buy stuff. I just buy stuff. All right, I'm gonna put that down. And I barely used to. Yeah, 265. It's the Rode Video Mic NTG. But I'll show you one more thing. See, it has USB-C for charging. And then on this side has the audio input jack. So you can honestly put this in front of your drum kit, use your cell phone as the receiver, and then when you're drumming, you can actually get like real close up because you could just put it anywhere. Okay, so maybe you want like a condenser mic for the bass portion. I don't know anything about recording audio equipment. I just know I see people like they don't use an SM58 or Beta 58. They'll use a 57, which doesn't have like this ball-like grill, but it's more of like a flat. It's just good for instruments. I know that much. And honestly, this probably would do it. What's super cardioid or something? Trying to. But really, you could just get like a cheaper, like $70, $80 Rode mic. Like the micro. It's smaller. It's like half the size. But then again, it doesn't have like some certain features. I was gonna get the Video Mic Pro Plus, which was like $300, much bigger. But even this is newer and has better features than that one. And I could change my decibels right here, all the way to 15. And even having it on 10, plugged into my phone, the way it was picking up my music, because I was using my iPod to stream the music, so this was picking up my music from my Bluetooth speaker across the room while I was running. And it just sounded really loud, like the gain was too high. It was louder than what my ears were hearing. So I should have had it maybe on like 5. So I'll experiment. I'll try tomorrow. But there's also plus dB on top. And I think I had it at plus 75. There's also plus 150, and then there's minus dB. And what's cool about it is it'll independently save, like it'll record like a backup of mono on one side in case you lose one on each side of your track. It'll basically record twice, one for stereo and then one for just mono as a backup, which is very cool. Also, what's cool is if you plug this into something, it'll detect what it's plugged into. It has like an AI, so it'll know if it's plugged into a phone, camera, computer. It'll just know. But once you plug it in and you turn on your device, this will power on automatically. You can make it power on manually. See how it's on now? But when you plug it in and then you turn on your camera, it'll automatically come on. And once you turn your camera off, it'll automatically turn off. Older microphones didn't do that. Like really older ones. You would have to physically turn it off. Or else, yeah, you would be disappointed next time you go to use it and the battery's dead. Yamaha makes microphone that can pick up your full drum kit by just only hooking it up to the bass drum. It captures everything from top to bottom. It can also easily connect to an audio interface. There you go. I don't know much about it. I'll never need one. I'll never play drums. But cool. Get it. Telling you, get that girl to pay. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Sonny, earlier, I don't mean like lie to people. I'm just saying like I would have this and give this. Because, see, I'm already going to know. They're trying to play me. And a lot of times, yeah, you don't even have to ask. Like, they'll just offer it because they're going to assume. So it's like, fine, you know, you want to be if a guy wants to be a scumbag and just offer a girl money for sex, don't put it in a way that will insinuate that or give a hint that, like, okay, I'm down for it. Don't do that at all. But if they're offering you money without bringing up sex. But with the in their mind the chance, oh wow, he has money, you know. I'll take the money, but I'm not gonna put out. Screw him. Like no, that'll teach them real quick. She was willing to buy me a new china symbol after I cracked it. Take it then, bro. No, like honestly, here's how I justify. Here's how I used to justify things. Let me back this up because it's kind of peaking. Actually, I'll do this. We'll bring it down and then bring it closer. Like right there should be good. I'll just turn this down. There we go. So the way I would justify it, still loud. There. The way I would justify it, still peaking. I would justify it by figuring out a way to pay her back if I needed the money. So it's like, okay, you're investing in me. Wonderful. That piece of equipment you bought me, it helped me get a gig. It helped me in my pursuit of music. Now I'm able to give back and then some. So, okay, what do you need, girl? Okay, well you need you're into piano? Okay, well the cymbal you bought me was $130. Here's a it's going to sound crappy, but here's a $200 piano. So it's like you're investing more because then she may reinvest later. Let's say, okay, well, you need this. So you guys are going to keep one-upping each other. But guess who wins? You both win. You both win. You're being there for each other along the way, along each other's personal life goals and paths, and helping each other enhance, evolve, and improve as time goes on. That way you don't feel like you're using her or that she doesn't feel like that, you know, you're using her and vice versa. Give and take. It's investing in each other and in the end you both win. Right. But it really depends on the relationship and it depends on if you just it depends on her. Like if she's good for it and it can really benefit you and you don't sense that she just feels bad for you, but maybe she genuinely wants to help you and you can return the favor later. I don't see a problem with that at all. I mean, that's no problem, you know? But if you feel like, oh, you know, she's my sugar mama, I'm going to take everything she offers, and you don't have any intention on utilizing it to become a better musician or whatever, and you don't see yourself being able to help her out back, or if you don't want to help her out back, then just politely decline. Got a third person here again. Who are you? Is it Moad? Are you here? You want System of a Down? All right, tell you what, if this is Moad, if you want System of a Down, just say so and I will put on a song. Now we'll see a fourth person in here because they'll somehow hear this. Yes, it's me. It's me. Put on System. Anything with Surge. Surge just farted. I got it on camera. Put it on. React to it. Okay, buddy. I gotcha. They should have just called it Surge of a Down. No. You're not Moad. No, it keeps. There's a third person in here. There's me, but they don't count me. There's you, her, and then a third person. Oh, that person left. He was like, screw you, I'm not Moad, I'm out of here. They never tell me who it is. And I'm telling you, like, the main thing with me, it's like, yeah, I'll throw tests. Like, oh, baby, I only want you. I only want you. Okay, we'll see about that. Made my stomach hurt when Serge just farted. Yeah, you know, Moad's like, that's why he wants a microphone like this. Because he could stick it where the sun don't shine and record. And then, like, I mean, you could do it with this too, but ouch, right? Got this. Just take off the windscreen. You're good to go. You're good to go. They got camera lenses like this too. Oops. I don't know. No network connection. Okay. Love this thingy. Barely wear this thingy. But it's so cool how you can play music right through the watch. Of course, you know I got my kill switch. Although you could just Bluetooth. What's all on here? Let me open the app. Artists. Kill switch, the agonist, trivium. My guitar player and I literally can't literally cover the full system of a geography if you wanted to. That's crazy. That's insane. No, I grew up on System of a Down. He just annoys me with it. Sheesh. I remember I was like 14. No, 15, 16. Like 15, 16. I knew about them before I was 15 or 16, but I just remember like every single morning before school, I'd have like 105.9 The X on, which is a radio station in Pittsburgh, like the metal station. BYOB every morning, every single morning. And then it gets stuck in my head all day at school. That and then freaking By the Way and Can't Stop by the Peppers all day. Even though that came out in '02. Either way. Well, what? Yeah, I know. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. I still have the Spotify app on this watch. Samsung Pay. I could watch YouTube right on the watch. It's crazy. The Watch 4 comes out in a few days alongside the phone I'm getting, but don't care. So why'd you bring it up? I'm just pointing it out that it's coming out. But I mean, I don't care to get it. Let's see what this heart rate is. Let's see. Deftones. I didn't get into Deftones till Diamond Eyes. To the end. Like his voice. And that album specifically, it's very weird. I'm telling you, him and freaking Chino and whatever dude from Coheed have the weirdest voices. All right, let's see what happens. Come on. It's gonna give me an issue. It's gonna say your arm's in the wrong position. There you go. 67. Within average range. I'm sweating this bad at 67. Let's try again. This time when having the right position. The vaccine's FDA approved. What you doing? Give me this. Yeah, no more LOLs. If you guys look at my latest video, you put those LOLs in water, you get all types of Freemason symbolism. You get the checkerboard, you get the pizza. It's and weird. Color change. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Here. Oh. Go play, Addie. Yeah. Some of the dolls, you put them in the water. That Jello might be done. Let me see. I'll check in a bit. Don't check it. Don't. No, I mean, they're both cool bands. It's just, you know, just depends on your taste. The 2 L's. No. I posted the video. It has nothing to do with the logo. You put the dolls in water. That's an interesting point, though. There you go. Let me see something. Huh? What are you talking about? What's hypocrisy? And the thing is, I haven't bought her LL stuff in a long time. It's funny, actually, I bought this, she has an LL jacket, but it's not here. It's at her mom's. But I didn't know about this. See, it's just like, it's weird. You got Pizzagate. You got the checkerboard. Creepy. There's a lot of random stuff. That's why I just want to be a kid again. I want to go back to the 90s and have fun. That's it. I want to watch Cat Dog, eat my Burger King, drink my Surge, and go to the store and be able to buy bags of chips for 25 cents. Is that too much to ask? And play Final Fantasy on frickin' PlayStation. Just, even if I have to relive life and jump back to this very particular point in time, let me relive it all again. Come on. Heck, I'd even, like, if I could die at 25, but get the chance to restart life from even like age 5. Give me 15 fun years. Well, 20 fun years was 25, but I was even 20. I'll die at 20. Just give me from 5 years old to 20. I can go back right now. Please. Come on, God. Please. Nope, not gonna happen. I'm stuck in this miserable bullcrap that I didn't even choose to be born into. Didn't have a choice to opt out. What's up, Metal 777? How's it going? We're just talking, as always, about random stuff. Man, that's how it was. Like, listen, I'd go to school, come home, bull crap all day. By the time Cat Dog was on, my mother would come into the house with a bag of Burger King, a triple frickin' bacon Whopper. Yes, triple. A large fry, and a large Surge. Every night. Every single night. Yeah, Rugrats, but it's the meme like, Stu, why are you up at 3 in the morning? Because I've lost control of my life. Well, because Angelica wanted some chocolate pudding that by the time he was done making it, she didn't even want it. So he just screams. I don't know if it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember. It was some freaking super late time at night. I want to watch Nickelodeon's Doug, not Disney's Doug. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I want to watch All Real Monsters, Kenan and Kel, all that. And As Told by Ginger, yeah, I said it. Clarissa Explains It All, yeah, I said it. But Legends of the Hidden Temple, Salute Your Shorts, and then I moved, and then it was the new saga of shows like Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom. Keep in mind too, I didn't just watch Nick. I watched Cartoon Network. I watched Toonami. Hello, Mark Adams. What's up? I even watched Disney Channel. I like Clarissa Explains It All. Yep. Hey Arnold. Yep. Rocket Power. And then, of course, Jimmy Neutron. Why is life like this? Why? Rocco's Modern Life. Oh gosh, imagine Rocco's Modern Life in 2021. That type of modernism. Adventure Time. Didn't get into that. Didn't get into Family Guy. Didn't get in. I didn't even get into South Park. I played the game on N64. You just throw snowballs at chickens. But I was never into like the raunchy like TV shows. I didn't watch Seinfeld. I didn't watch The Simpsons. That's a Raven. Yeah, Kim Possible. I used to. Did you watch Grim and Evil before Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Of course, yeah, Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy. Yep, Courage. I watched the heck out of Courage. And then I played the heck out of Neopets. Good times. Good times. Can I name them all? Uh, Loop is the dog. Chomby? Wasn't that the. Oh, I forget. Wow. Bloomaroo's on the right. It's that kangaroo. Bruce is the penguin. Aisha with the A looking alien looking tentacle thing, the little blue alien cat looking thing, that's Aisha. Uh what's the one on the left of that with the horns coming down? I forget his name, but that was like my first Neopet, I think. I forget the dragon's name. Wow. The bat, who is the bat? And I did like the one with the bunny ears. Man, but yeah, Loop, Aisha, Bloomaroo. I forget. I'm not gonna cheat looking it up. I forget the frog's name too. Whatever. That was my childhood. Oh yeah, here we go. Scorchio. Oh, it was Garl. Garl. Yeah, Bruce. I was Corbat. His name was Corbat the bat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Akira. That was the Ramby looking one. Yeah, Aisha I was right about. Erie was the owl. Lenny, Walkie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have frog phobia. That's crazy. I didn't watch Foster's Home, and I thought it was of Imaginary Friends, not for Foster's Home. It is for. Wait, no, wait. It was for. Okay, for. That makes sense. Not of a for. Yes, I remember Goosebumps, but I preferred Are You Afraid of the Dark. I watched the heck out of Pokemon. I watched Digimon. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I didn't get into Inuyasha. I didn't get into. I watched a few episodes of Cowboy Bebop. A few episodes of like Gundam Wing or Mobile Suit Gundam. Before you say it, I read the books too. I didn't read the books. They made us. They gave us books in school. I didn't care. Like, I didn't care about books. Black people don't read books. Want to protect your money? Put your money in your books. We don't read. We're not going to go through them. You're safe. I didn't watch Charlotte. I mean, I didn't read Charlotte's Web or To Kill a Mockingbird. Although I think I did actually read that. What's the other books that they made us read in school or made us? They tried to make us read in school. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, you newcomers, we just sit here and chat. No music, no. Occasionally I'll put on some music, but I don't know. Then it literally turns into review my song, react to my song, this, that, and that, which I'm fine with. It's not a problem. Just I don't feel like it right now. Especially if I come in, I love books, but more fantasy sci-fi novels, not regular boring novels. I don't hate books. I just feel like life is so short that I'd rather. It's like even video games anymore. Like I don't care to play single player games because I feel like the human interaction is something that justifies me for like either playing games or interacting, like just living in general. So I don't tend to do solo things. What I'll do solo is like I'll watch YouTube videos and I'll sleep. And when I run, because nobody can keep up. Nah, I'm kidding. It's mainly because everyone has a tight schedule. Got another photo shoot coming up this weekend. Should be cool. Love YouTube. Yeah, I look up like gear related stuff. I research stuff, some entertaining kind of stuff, but mainly just realistic stuff. I don't like my emotions played with too badly, so I look for like realism, true stories, and not based on true stories, but I mean like just realistic stuff. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I have all my content on YouTube. Do not feel like paying cable. All the cable companies. See, what's keeping cable alive, in my opinion, is elderly people who don't know how to use the internet, who've just literally been fixated on like either certain sitcoms or do soap operas even exist anymore? Like, seriously. That's the only thing, because no, I don't pay for cable. I haven't paid for cable in. I've never paid for cable, because when the last time cable was paid for is when I was a kid and I didn't have to pay for it. I never paid for cable. Since the dawn of smartphones back in 07, 06, that's a wrap. I pay my internet bill, I pay my phone bill, and that's it. As far as like that type of entertainment. Grey's Anatomy. Gotcha. That's a soap opera? That's not a soap opera. I mean, like Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. Aside from my grandparents, I don't really know anyone that actually pays for cable. And it's sad but true. Usually, like grandparents or older people that have cable, they're literally just waiting to die. It sounds ignorant and it's messed up, but it's like they literally live for the next season, for the next episode to come out. But if you hadn't, see, even Netflix, I can afford all of the streaming software. That's not a problem. I don't see value in it. Like, I don't care for Netflix series. I don't care for Hulu. I don't care for Crunchyroll or any type of, I don't care for even YouTube Premium. I don't care about any of that. Despite money or not, I don't find any value in those types of shows. Because it's all subliminal. It's all stuff that, to me, like even movies though, like I don't pay for movies. It's bad enough that occasionally I'll buy a video game or something, you know, here and there. And I mean very rarely. And I haven't played my PS5 in so long. Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. Yeah, I have that. I've been paying for Prime for over a year. Close to 2 years I've been paying for Prime. But that's only because I buy so many things, so I get the Amazon Prime deals and the free shipping or whatever. And they message me all the time. You're not using your Prime TV, or I don't even know what it's called. That's the crazy thing. Like I probably have it and I don't watch it or use it. Seriously. Even like I have an Echo Dot. I think we talked about this. I still haven't opened that thing. It's still in the box. Like legit. It's behind me sitting in a box. I haven't even opened it. And I got that for free. I want PS5. For what? I only got it because I didn't think that the order would go through. I did not think I would get it. But I got it from GameStop. Like they had like a quick window of like, hey, reserve your bundle. A PS4 Pro. I had a PS4 base model years ago. I still have an Xbox One in the basement. Who knows if it works. I have 2 Nintendo Wiis. One was modded. My Switch, I have my Switch right here. The Joy-Cons are broken, but I could use the Pro controller. And my PS5, like that's it. PC, yeah. I know we talked about this. I've been a PC gamer since I've owned PCs. But I just don't game all like that. Like I really don't. I'll try a few things here and there. But I just feel like, you know, like God has a better calling for us, a better plan. Does that mean I'll quit games forever? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means like I just utilize my time differently. No games on PS5 yet really, but there will be in the future. Yeah, like I have Ratchet and Clank PS5 exclusive. I have Demon Souls the remake PS5 exclusive. I have Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5 exclusive. Well, and actually it's not. It's on PS4. But I also have Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, the one that came out before Miles Morales, but it's a PS5 remastered that came with Miles Morales. I have Returnal, and I have two unopened games, which is Hitman 3 still in the box, and then MLB The Show still in the box because it came with the system, and I have two controllers. GTA, I'm not going to buy GTA 6. I don't care how great this and that. I feel like, yeah, if God judges people based on their game preference, GTA 6 is the devil. Like, honestly, it is. I've played every, no, I'm not going to lie. I haven't played every GTA. I played every, like, 3D GTA for them. Even the PSP ones. I had Liberty City Stories. No, but I also had Vice City Stories. Yeah, like every single GTA except for like the old ones. Hitman Fun series. I had Blood Money on 360, and that was it. I didn't play Hitman 1 or 2. I played 3, which was Blood Money. And then I have Hitman 3, the PS5 rendition of it. And it's still in the, like, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to open it. If anything, I'll keep it sealed if we live long enough, and I'll resell it for $100 and something, $200 in 10 years, just for it being factory sealed. Why not? I'm not gonna open it, or I'll give it away. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And like I said, I only got it because it came with the system. Returnal came with the system too, but I actually thought that was a cool concept for a game. Hitman Contracts, yeah, that was 2, right? Hitman 2 Contracts, I'm pretty sure. I don't have a PS2. I had, growing up, yeah, I had a N64, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, PS2, original Xbox. I had a PS3, I had a 360. I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advance SP. Oh yeah, I do have a 3DS also. But I don't play it. Haven't really even, I played Smash Brothers for 3DS on there. I mean, I got this amazing monitor that's size of my freaking. It's like 1, 2. Like here's my head. 1, 2. Like 7 of my heads lined up. Amazing graphics capabilities, and I don't utilize it. You must have gotten a bundle deal. I had to, because that's all that was available. It was like 750 at GameStop. Came with the system disc version. Like everything I bought, I didn't get ripped off. Everything I bought was like of MSRP or whatever, like of value. It's just I didn't care about the games. 2 controllers and 3 games in the system. And I opened one of those 3 games and I purchased other games. Here. Still in the box. I got Luigi's Mansion in this thing. I never played this Luigi's Mansion. Why is it in there? It's one of the kids. Spider-Man somewhere. I'll just buy one off eBay the next check I get. No, you give me 700 and something dollars. Or like the lighting change, like it's just now it's like the white. I know why it does that because the camera does auto white balance, and when it put that up, it kind of like changed the white balance. All right, so you buy my PS5 for 800, and it's yours. I'll scalp it and then I'll find one and make a couple $100 profit. I'll even put my autograph on it in case I get real big. The autograph alone will be worth the 800 that you send me. You can have some of my hair too. Cut a few strands to put in the box. Then you can clone me. 700, 800. Nah, because knowing you, well, I paid you 700. Where's the games that were included? Where's the two control? You come on, you gotta hook me. You gotta give me something. No, I don't want to be a scalper. I don't want to be a scalper. I'm good, man. Well, that would be a deal because I'd still have all the games and the controllers, and I can sell all those. And my console is like virtually brand new. Like there's not a flaw to it. It just sits. It just sits, and I got the box. I even have I have a PlayStation Plus account for a year, and I'm letting it go to waste. A whole year on that Plus account to play online and all that. Yeah, all the free games they give you per month I could be downloading just to have sit, and I don't. I'm a terrible person. You have to buy extended warranty? Why? You got crackheads running around? You need renter's insurance or something in case someone steals it. You get some type of money. What you need a warranty for? I don't put, dude. I'm getting the Z Flip 3 in a couple of days. I didn't even put a warranty on that. If that thing snaps back or falls or breaks or whatever, that's a wrap. Life's too short for warranties. Let it break. It'll motivate me to work harder. That's the warranty. Being scared. It's gonna help me treat it better. That's the warranty. I don't buy warranties. Now I did buy a warranty on my drone though. And I still gotta pay a deductible if it freaking breaks. Got the 2-year warranty for like 100 and something for this drone. I don't want a foldable phone. I do, because I'm tired of stuff. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I go to do a bench press and the thing slips out my pocket. Like, I'm not playing with that. I need to fold it, stick it in, and it's stuck. If I'm running, I want that nice form factor. My hand's not touching the screen. Look, I'll unlock it just by, see? Look, my finger's not on the, look. Why don't you just turn that off? Because I'm lazy. Let's buy a whole new phone. This auto white balance is kicking in again. It's making me oranger than what I am. Come on, fix. There it goes. See that? See that? Spent $250 on a coffee coaster. Nah, I'm kidding. That's actually... Hold on. See? It's like a... How do I explain it? Did it really scratch? No, that can't be scratches. Ain't no scratches. That's why you get the warranty. It didn't scratch. That was just like a hairline dust. It's like sunglasses for my lens. It's like a filter. Expensive. Why aren't you using it? Because it's meant for like when I actually record videos like outdoors and stuff to get like that dreamy, like, it's a mist filter. I'm still keeping this phone. but I'm gonna use it for like other stuff, mainly to store stuff. I don't know. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Yeah, what's up, guys? I mean, so he popped in and invited you, but for what? Like, what did he even come in for? I mean, I appreciate it. Like, your time is valuable. You only have one life, and you could be anywhere, and you're choosing to be in here. That's wonderful. But I just stream just to stream. There's really never a specific reason. I try to wake people up. I try to influence people. I try to inspire people. But if people, because yeah, RyanREAX, if people expect me to just pop on a stream just to like take people's song suggestions and stuff, then this is the wrong channel for that. It doesn't mean I don't do it here and there, but it's not like, oh, he's streaming. He's definitely going to check out my song. I might not listen to a single note of anything except for my fan blowing back over there and my own voice speaking and my daughter occasionally, saying something. But I just talk, I don't know, like I don't have a general idea with this channel because I just got busy midstream kinda. Okay. Like I don't get paid for YouTube. I don't even like I'm not gonna even attempt to monetize. I'm not gonna press that monetize button, So there's no like agenda for me to like entertain you guys. It's not like an agenda like that where like, oh no, if I don't entertain, I don't get paid. I don't get paid regardless, even if I'm super entertaining. It's not for the money. Just chilling. You're not interested in, well then I mean, yeah, that's cool. Like so I mean you can ask questions or whatever you want to do. You see, you started a video or a disc. I started a Discord. Yeah, I sure did. Just so it's easier for people to communicate with each other, like-minded people that maybe want to get closer to Christ, or maybe just talks amongst each other, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's only 6 people in there plus me. I don't expect a lot. It's not about a lot. It's just I don't care about the number of people, but to just be actively engaged with people sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Like if I had millions of people, then it would just be like a fiasco anyway. It would be hard to keep up, and it would be like just a crap show. You know, keep your circle small on purpose. It's less freaking arms to stab you in the back later. Remember that. People are just snakes. People are just I can't stand people. I can't stand people, and people can't stand me, so it works out. Everyone else left. So yeah, join the Discord, right? And time is so short anyway. It's like my priorities are a lot different than they used to be. Several people are. Yeah. Most people are bound to mess you up in emotional ways, financial ways, time wasting, etc. Tired of it. Tired of it. I'll look it up tomorrow. What, Discord? Just download it to your phone. Takes a second. Register and click my link, and then you're in. Start typing. It's literally that simple. What was that? Oh, what's up? For what? Oh. I was like, what was that noise? It was your tablet. I don't know. We'll check. But look, guys, past midnight. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I stream pretty often. You guys have a blessed